Today we'll be changing the oil and oil filter on my 2001 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited with the 4.7 V8. Here's our pan, and there is our plug right there. It's going to be a 13 millimeter. All right, oil filter is going to be located on the front end of the block right there. See the fan? And there's that. There's also a sensor that's right above that I'll show you that I've had to replace twice on this Jeep Grand Cherokee. All right, folks, one thing I absolutely despise about this makeup is we got our pan right here. It's got this little cutout here and one on the other side. This cutout is not big enough for that oil filter. It's just barely too small for the oil filter. So most of the time, I don't have a problem with this. I just bring it through this side part here. Today, I wasn't so lucky and I dropped it and made a hell of a mess. So learn from my mistakes. All right, so there's where my oil filter goes. And right above that, you can see, let me get my, there's not a lot of room here, folks, for camera angles. All right, so here we have for our oil filter, right above the oil filter is a sensor, and that is a oil sensor. I think there's 3 of them on this 4.7 liter V8. And I've replaced 2. The other one's on the top front. This one's down here by the filter. And just a word of advice, when you change that, I would strongly advise you just take that filter off. It'll make life so much easier on you. But you've got this clip right here. Pull that red tab off, and then it backs out of the block. Put your new one in, it snaps back on. But take the filter off. It's so much easier without the filter. So going back in the Jeep today is a recommended 5W30. I used a high mileage full synthetic, and we are doing the Mopar oil filter, model number M0090. I went with the Mopar. I'm keeping it simple. Makes life so much easier. I've had better oil filters on here, and I've always ended up with a problem. And I have found over trial and error that just the cheap, simple Mopar oil filter is what this vehicle likes. As for mine, yours may be different. So once you get everything done, you need to reset your mileage. This is what you'll go to step. Okay, I've got mine set at 3,500 miles. That you should be at 0 like I was. I've already reset it. You'll just hold this down for about 5 seconds, it'll reset. But if you wanted to change that to something else, you can go to your menu. Your service intervals, and you can change it all the way up to 6,000 miles or 7,000. Okay, I like mine at 3,500. Yeah, it does probably cost me a little bit more money, but these motors are very finicky, and I would just rather be safe than sorry. If you already have one, get you a can. Mine has a lid on it. Got it at Walmart for 20 bucks. It's an oil can. So when I change the oil, I empty the oil out into the can, and then filter, do the same thing. And when I'm done, I just put the lid on it and I set it to the side. And then after my next oil change, it's generally about 3/4 of the way full. Then I'll take it down to the local auto parts store. I think Advanced Auto is the one that we use. And I walk in with my can. I say, hey, I need to dump my oil. And they go to the back. You go to the back, unscrew it, dump the oil in there. It's free. You just fill out the little paperwork with your name and address and a date and how many gallons approximately gallons you dumped. And that's it. So if you're worried about changing your own oil or doing it because you don't have anywhere to put it or store it or get any way to get rid of it, that's a good alternative. Or you could just go pay somebody else to do it. I like to do it. My Jeep's well over 20 years old. I like to see what the oil looks like, and I like to work on it. It's fun to work on, it's fun to drive. That's my preference. Hey, thanks for watching. If this video was helpful, give us a like and hit that subscribe button. Have a good day. God bless you.